Hello, y'all. Welcome to my channel, Jennifer K Art. Today I thought I would get on here and chat y'all up about the process for a recent painting I've been working on. I titled it Blank in the Elders. It is like my artist cover of Artemisia Gentileschi's Susanna and the Elders. It was done around the early 1600s. I had sketched the whole image out on paper when I received this idea. So what I'm doing here is making a simple grid on top of the plastic so I can use the oil pastel to play around with the sketching of the main figure on the bigger canvas. So basically I'm just getting my bearings on where everything is going to be drawn out later on. Okay, looks like we're moving on to the priming. Gotta get that plastic off. See, my preference for this one was 2 layers. I know some people like to do more or less, maybe none. I say experiment so you can know what works for you. I like to work the gesso into the canvas and then make some final evenly pressured swipes down the whole thing. This makes it smooth, mostly even. So yeah, it's light work when I go to sand. After each layer dries, I'll go back and do a light sanding. You can see here I'm really working it into the canvas. I did spray the back and the front first just to get it a little moist. Ugh, I hate to say that word, but I said it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're doing the light sanding. See, I used my little yardstick, goes right over the whole thing. And this is the last time I have to do the sanding, which I didn't really need to, but I kind of like to rough up the surface so my paint is really sticking how I like that. Okay, right here I am putting a drawing grid on the canvas, and I did this grid in thirds, which is not like the grid I started with that I had done over the plastic. Okay, getting that grid drawn on. Ooh, y'all, this is my first voiceover. I was pretty nervous, but I got to this point where I'm just like, F it, you know? But it looks like, yeah, I'm getting the lines drawn on here. So we're gonna let that happen. And we're about to skip ahead to, I've drawn some of the figure on the canvas. And I used a blue Chalk-Pastel pencil. She erases pretty well, and it also can wipe off with some water. Yeah, I had to go over that face a few times. But see, it's starting to come together here. The drawing started to flow well. And then we're gonna get to the part, I had already had paint. I had paint left over in my palette. Ooh, it's like a wet palette box. It's like a Tupperware. And I wanted to start painting on the background. So I mixed all the colors that were already in there together. And as we're about to see, it just made this I don't know what color that is. It's not mauve, but it's something. So I added a couple other colors to kind of match what I was going for the stone. Yeah. And these old masters, like in the early 1600s, it was refined oil paint. Like they mastered everything. I'm kind of going with this on my own, like, style, but also trying to stay true to the composition that they had. I guess this color worked out for the stone. It's like an old stone pool area that she's sitting on. Is what it looks like in the original. There's not like a structured method here. There is, but there isn't. I kind of move around to different spots. I'm just trying to get like some darker spots laid down, and then I might go in and add a little bit of lighter color there. But yeah, so you can see it's coming together. That's Cashew. Sometimes he wants me to pay attention to him and not to painting. He's like, you can take a break for a second. Sometimes it's a good reminder though. I decided to add this. This was not part of my original idea when I sketched it out in my sketchbook and ran through it in my head a few hundred times. But yeah, I decided to add this towel in there. It's kind of either been pulled away, bunched up. It's supposed to leave the observer to observe what they will. I'll just say that. Oh yeah, we're still working on that. We're still working on that towel. This whole project was good practice for me with value and shadows and kind of bringing everything that I've been trying to train myself on, bringing it all together. Like I've been going through drawing textbooks. I have some other textbooks that I need to start reading that I've collected because I'm self-taught and an independent artist. But yeah. Oh, I like this. It looks like I'm showing you some food or something. I use this old plate it's helping me mix the skin colors, and then I'm going to put them in the plastic ramekins that have those lids. And those will be like the base skin color, and we'll work from there if we need to add a little blue or a little red as we go along, depending on what's going on with the figures, whether they're shaded, partly shaded or highlighted. But this is just to get a base tone down. I wanted each of the 3 characters to have their own skin color, to kind of be different. And I usually like to use bold colors in most paintings that I do. So this was a test for me. But it looks like we got it mixed up. The girls, obviously, she's gonna have more light on her skin, so she naturally has like the lighter skin. And the other 2 characters, we'll just say they're tan. They've been out in the sun a lot, but they express their tans differently. So yeah, we're gonna make that paint. We're gonna mix that paint for the skin colors, and we're gonna get those, put the lids on them. I give them a little spray. Keep it nice, and you don't want anything getting that hard layer on it. And I kept them in the fridge for a while until I was ready to start, because I kind of distracted myself with everything else but the skin colors. I saved those because I was a little bit nervous to get on with that part of it. You can see we're getting those cups filled up. And everybody prepared. It's coming along. Yes. Yep. Gonna need that. But first, we're gonna need, I needed this first. You guys take what you want, but I needed a little bit of that Palo Santo. Yeah, I'm referencing the book. Don't know if I might have already mentioned that. But I can go ahead and put it up on the screen. It's a really good read. Not just for artists, for anyone that likes novels. It's a good story. It's well written, I think. It's almost like watching a movie. I did have a little bit of issues with that scene space. Or can I say that? I might have to bleep that out if y'all didn't hear it. Sorry about it. I had some issues with J.E.'s space, my character on the right. But I was over it. I left it. It's fine. It's fine for me. So yeah, we're coming to the close here. So I'm going to show y'all a final version. It's also up on it is on my TikTok channel, but it's also on my Instagram channel or Instagram page. You can go look at it and look at some of my other stuff. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day.